Last week dollar index has again created a near term high, and remember the preceding 2 weeks from the last week we had seen lower lows, lower highs, and this time it gave a breakout and above 110. In fact, it has gone close to 113 levels. Now what can be expected? Either this breakout is going to continue or we can see a drop or reversal from here. We will see with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Missing on to subscribe this channel is missing on the profits. Do not commit this mistake. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Do press the bell icon. Stay tuned with the updates on Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE, Germany, gold, silver, oil, NG and other forex as well. So do press the bell icon. Do watch till the end and I will give you the trading levels and strategy for next week. Now look at this. Now these are the 4-hour charts. First thing to observe that this was a breakout here after 111 and specifically 111.5. It has seen a good rise. Now see the bullishness getting diminished. Yes, the candle size is diminished here and indicates that the bullishness has diminished. Now it may try to probably retrace back a bit and how classic and create a channel of its own. The support there at 112 is going to be crucial. Only and only if it breaches below 112 you can expect 111.5, and that is another support. Below that 111 should come into picture. So till 112 do not think of selling the dollar index. At the same time, on the upside beyond 113 we can see another round of rise. Now this is just on the 4-hour charts. Remember, it is trying to trade in this channel, and if you can see the highs of this channel are still at 114 plus levels, so be cautious. Now look at the daily. On the daily charts we had seen it consolidating earlier last week and then it gave a breakout taking the support at around 109. It is tried to give a breakout and you can see the last two candles, one red candle then a greener candle and a sharp bullish candle, indicates that probably there will be another green candle to follow, and only bearishness can be expected if it trades below 112 and 111.5. These are the two levels you should watch out for. Any drop below 111.5 should be considered as a good indication that it is trying to drop, else it has got still some room. See, if you see the near term charts and connect the highs, probably 113 should be a very strong resistance, and breakout beyond 113 should be a good indication that we may see 114.2 and plus levels. Now on the weekly charts, look at on the weekly charts, this is the largest candles which we had seen in the recent past. And yes, this is also achieved the highs of this channel at 113. The next week, if you see it trading above 114, we can certainly expect, rather I say 113, if it trades beyond 113 you can certainly expect that 114.2, 115, and in fact it can rise further. See, it is looking forward to achieve 120 levels. Now when did the last we have seen 120 levels? It was way back 20 years back in 2002 when the dollar index had touched 20 levels. Now it is 120 levels. Now it is trying to achieve those levels again. Also look at this. See, a retracement, then a rise, retracement, then the first breakout candle. So once it breaks out beyond 113 you can certainly expect that we may see further rise, and then we can expect 114.2 and plus levels. Half the candle size if you mark from here, 109.5 to 113, so almost 3.5 points move. And from here if you still count half the body size or 60% of the body size, that makes it at around 2 points move, which will take it beyond 115 possibly. So this is one observation on the weekly charts. Let's have a look at the monthly candle now. On the monthly candle, see, so far it was getting the resistance at 109.5. Previous two candles we had seen it getting the resistance and getting reversing from there. Now this time it has given a very strong breakout, and see the body size here is increasing in nature. That means it is still very bullish, and possibly it may try to achieve 114.2, 115 levels before it tries to retrace a little. Yes, it may achieve the highs and then come back to 113 to create a room for it to again rise next month. Now look at this. See, suddenly it has changed its slope here. In the last 2 months it has suddenly changed the slope, indicating that it is still trying to trade bullish. I will definitely watch out for 115 levels because that should be the high which it may try to achieve this month. So we have seen the charts. Now let's have a look with the help of indicators. What do the indicators suggest? On the 4-hour charts, it is at the top of the Bollinger Bands. It may try to retrace a little before it looks over to a drop. Yes, only bearishness. Yes, you can sell at 112, but remember 111.7, 111.5 and 111. These three levels it has to breach. Only if it trades below 111, you can certainly expect a little more bearishness. That 110.5, 109.5 levels can be expected. Directional movement extremely bullish on the dollar index. Stochastic is extremely overbought. It has to look forward to a drop, but it can sustain couple of days before it looks forward to a drop. The MACD is divergent and bullish here. The RSI is overbought, indicating we may see a little drop, but when that needs to be looked at. Also look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, it is trading outside the Bollinger Bands, indicating the overbought zone. Possibly it may get a pullback, but see, by the time the next week starts, the next candle starts, the Bollinger Band's width would have already increased, which may give it a further cushion for it to rise, and hence for next couple of days the possibility for it to at least give it a little rise for 114.2, 115 levels before it looks over to a drop. The directional movement extremely bullish. The stochastic is extremely overbought. It can sustain a little before it looks over to a drop. The MACD is extremely divergent and bullish here. Probably it may start to converge. If not this week, probably in next few days we may see it converging. So for next 2 days, probably we may see it still giving you little bullishness, achieving 115 levels, and then from there possibility of a drop exists. RSI overbought, indicating that we may see a drop. Now look at the weekly charts. The 20 weeks average at 106 and the 50 and 100 weeks average at 100 levels, and it is also on the weekly charts. It is trading beyond the Bollinger Bands, at the top of the Bollinger Bands, possibly either sideways or either a doji candle also can be expected, because see, the Bollinger Band width for the next week would have been something like this, and the high should be at around 115. It can try to achieve 115 and drop till towards 112 towards the end of the month, end of the week, and probably close somewhere here at around 112, 113. Very much possible. The MACD is divergent. The directional movement is divergent and bullish. Stochastic is overbought. The MACD is divergent and bullish, and it is still indicating probably we may see couple or more green candles. Be careful. This week it is overbought and it is trying to sustain overbought zone since long now. I'll be careful here. It has to drop, but when it will, that needs to be looked at. See, since long it was trading in the comfortable zones. You can see this was the only time in 2014-15 when it went to extremely overbought levels, and that was the time of Fed's taper tantrum days, when Fed has indicated to taper the bonds buying, and now again this time it is trying to enter or trade into this overbought zone. Look at the RSI here. So far it is bullish. Possibly it can try to achieve an extremely overbought zone before it tries to look forward to a drop. Hence, still there is room for it to continue with this bullish momentum. Now look at the monthly candle. Monthly candle is trading outside Bollinger Bands, increasing the Bollinger bit for the next month. Even if it tries to retrace, it can come back till towards 111, 110.5. That should be the very strong support levels. The support there on the downside is very far away from the 20, 50, 100 months moving average. Also look at this. This is extremely divergent, extremely bullish here. It can start to converge, but see the divergence here in 2015. That was the time when it has seen extreme divergence, and now this is the time when it is looking forward to this kind of divergence. Yes, it is still bullish and it can sustain the overbought levels. You can see stochastic is already sustaining the overbought levels here. And if you look at the MACD, this is divergent. This is still bullish. It can. So possibly this is the high which it might see this week or this month. Next month onwards, we may see dollar stabilizing a little, and then possibility of it to converge crossover for a sell exists. See, RSI on the monthly charts is now extremely overbought, and after 2015, this is the first time it has gone into overbought levels, as dollar since 2000 levels was trading oversold here. Hence, now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time is to summarize the levels and give you the snapshot of what can be expected out of dollar index next week. First, let's talk about the levels to buy here. Yes, you can certainly buy it at 113.1. If you see it trading at 130.1, you can certainly expect that we will be looking forward to 113.5, 114.2. These are the next targets. This is going to be a stronger resistance at 114.2, and if it passes by this, then certainly we can expect 115. Yes, there is a probability of it to rise till there, but I think it should not pass by these levels at 114, 115. It can try to retrace towards the end of the week from these levels. Very strong probability exists that it may try to reverse a little, and in fact on the downside also it can try to achieve 110.5 and close the week at around 112, 13. I think it may try to give you a doji towards the end of the week, but please trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss, and yes, above 113.1 you can still expect that it may try to show you little bullishness. And on the downside, where to sell? Yes, before I give you the levels, yes, if you want to learn this art of identifying the trades, identifying the market movements, taking right entries and right exits at the right time, you can join my mentorship batch. The 15 days sessions will definitely help you become a profitable trader. The strategies involved are curated after years of experience. So yes, you can join this mentorship batch. This is going to be a 15-day session, and a lifetime support is also available for you all. So you can join this batch. It starts 16th batch starts on 3rd of October. Be a part of it. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. You can be part of my Singles group. Again, for details, you can reach out to me via Telegram or email and become a patron and support the effort out there. The patron page side link is mentioned in the channel and video description too. The $7 contribution from you per month will be a great motivation for me. Now, let's see where to sell. Yes, if you see it trading below 112.4, sell the dollar index. You can expect 112, and then in fact 111.5, 111 and 110.5. Very strong. In fact, remember one thing, that it has got very strong support at this zone, and then on the downside at 110 and 109.5. This is going to be the strongest support. I don't think so that it is going to breach these levels any point of time soon. Possibly we may have to wait for a little for it to break below this zone again. So yes, till the time it trades above 111.5, you can expect a bounce back again and close the closing of week at around 113. The possibility exists. Either which ways, you have to trade with a trailing stop loss. Possibly when you expect a swing throughout the week, you have to trade with a stop loss, and especially trade with a trailing stop loss. If you adopt these two rules, definitely you will be ever in profit, because if you shift your stop loss to your entry price or cost, this ensures that you have preserved your capital, and if you trail your stop loss, this ensures that you are preserving the little profits also. Let the trade get closed and you can always re-enter, because these are wild volatile markets, anything can happen. Why to lose out your profits out there? So please put a trailing stop loss always. So trade accordingly, trade profitably, trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.